Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this week I just wanted to test out what painting was like on the iPad Pro. I did a first impressions with drawing a couple weeks ago and I really enjoyed that, but I'm primarily a painter, so I wanted to see how that was like since I do a lot of digital painting in Photoshop, and I wanted to see if maybe this was going to be a tool that I would use later on in the future. So just a disclaimer, I didn't finish this piece. This was more just playing around and seeing if I enjoyed painting and seeing if, I wanted to do it more. So it has a few pros and cons. I would say it's very instinctive, like I mentioned in my other video. It feels very natural, and if you already have a background in Photoshop, you can easily transition to, a more streamlined version on Procreate. So if you're somebody who already has skills in Photoshop, it would be pretty easy to transition to this. It did have a lot of similar features that like Photoshop does, so you can copy and paste a lot of elements, and you can use a lot of blending modes with layers, which was nice to discover. I often use that technique with my digital work. It's a really great tool just to get ideas out, and it has a lot of the same features that Photoshop does. They're just not as comprehensive as they are on Photoshop. The question I have is, has it replaced Photoshop for me? I don't think so. I think there's a lot of problems with the brushes for me personally. I know you can manipulate them, and I've seen some really amazing work that people can do on the iPad Pro with Procreate. I just think for me, maybe I haven't experimented enough, but I really gave this painting a go and really tried to give a big variety of brushes in it. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but I did play around with a lot of different brushes and the settings of the brushes too, but they just weren't working for me. I think maybe I needed to use a harder brush because I really don't like when the skin is like too flawless and has that like soft hazy look. I'm going to continue to play around painting with the iPad Pro, obviously. It's still a fantastic tool, and it's insane how intuitive it is. I mean, Apple are really famous for their user experience, Yeah, so for me, I think I was in maybe a bad mindset when I was making this piece because I just wanted to like crack something out, but maybe the combination of working with a new medium or a new tool, and I'm just really overworking with a digital medium. I really miss like paper, so I think my mindset didn't help when it came to working with this piece. It felt a little uninspired, and a piece I've like made a million times before, and this year I really wanted to launch into making work that's a bit more advanced. I think for me it's a combination of a bad mindset, and I also just don't love working in a digital medium. I do it so much because, it's kind of the standard in the industry and I want to practice a lot more, but I don't love it. I just love painting in real life with acrylics, and I think that shows people really love my work so much more because I think I enjoy it a lot more and people can just instinctively tell. This video is more about just testing out and seeing if this has replaced Photoshop for me, and I don't think it has. I think I'll definitely be using it as a drafting tool, like in my other video that I made about the iPad Pro. It's fantastic for that, and I definitely can't get those results with my Wacom, Intuos and Photoshop, so I'll definitely be doing that. But when it comes to painting, I probably will stick to Photoshop just for now. Maybe I'll experiment a little bit more, but I'm not loving it. That's just my honest opinion. I'm sure like other people would love working with it, but yeah, it's not for me, unfortunately. So that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a downer, or I'm just in a really low mood, but I think showing honesty is really important, especially on the internet. I think people aren't honest enough. So thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you next week. Thank you. Bye.